October 24th, 2025. A day that started like any other for millions of gamers. But then, the unthinkable happened. Steam went down. Not just a minor hiccup, but a full-blown system-wide outage that sent shockwaves through the entire gaming community. It began as scheduled maintenance, something we've all seen before, a minor inconvenience, right? But as the hours ticked by, it became clear this was something different, something much bigger. Users across the globe started reporting the same thing. They couldn't log in. Error messages like "could not connect to the Steam network" became the new home screen for millions. For those lucky enough to already be logged in, their library was a ghost town. Games were inaccessible. Access to blockbuster titles like Halo, the latest Battlefield, and the newest Call of Duty was completely blocked. Imagine gearing up for a night of gaming with friends, only to be met with a digital brick wall. The frustration was immediate and palpable. Social media platforms, especially X, formerly known as Twitter, erupted. One user tweeted, "Is Steam down for anyone else? I just wanted to play some Halo after a long week and I can't even launch it." Hashtag Steam down. Another posted a screenshot of the error, saying, "Scheduled maintenance." This feels more like a scheduled meltdown. My entire library is locked. What is going on, Valve? The sentiment was a mix of confusion, anger, and a strange sense of digital helplessness. We trust these platforms to just work, and when they don't, it's incredibly jarring. The memes started flowing. Of course, depicting Gabe Newell unplugging a server rack, but beneath the humor was a genuine sense of loss. We weren't just locked out of games. We were locked out of our communities, our hobbies, and our way to unwind. But here's where the story gets even more complicated. It wasn't just Steam. As the day progressed, reports started flooding in about other major online services experiencing similar issues. Microsoft Azure, the massive cloud computing platform that powers a significant chunk of the internet, was showing red alerts. Yahoo Mail users couldn't access their inboxes. Even Snapchat was struggling with connectivity. This wasn't a Valve problem. This was an internet infrastructure problem. The fact that all these seemingly unrelated services went down at the same time pointed to a single catastrophic point of failure deep within the cloud services that we all unknowingly rely on every single day. So, what exactly caused this digital apocalypse? While official statements are still trickling in, the evidence points towards a few likely culprits. The first and most obvious is a massive failure at a major cloud infrastructure provider, like Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure. These services are the backbone of the modern internet. A single misconfigured update pushed to thousands of servers at once could create a domino effect, taking down countless clients like Steam, Yahoo, and others simultaneously. Think of it like a faulty power grid. When a major station goes down, entire cities lose power. In the digital world, a core data center is that power station. Another possibility is a cascading overload. The initial Steam maintenance might have caused an unexpected surge in traffic or data requests, which then overwhelmed a shared segment of the cloud network, impacting other services hosted in the same environment. We often think of the cloud as this infinite, magical thing. But it's just a network of physical computers in a warehouse somewhere, and it has its limits. This event is a stark reminder of that physical reality. The question on everyone's mind was, what can I do? In a situation this large, individual fixes are limited, but there were a few things people tried. The classic turn it off and on again approach, restarting the Steam client or even their entire PC worked for a tiny fraction of users as network conditions fluctuated. The most useful tool, however, was information. Savvy users immediately went to websites like Down Detector to confirm they weren't alone, which at least provides some peace of mind. The official Steam status page, once it became accessible, was the primary source of truth, offering updates directly from Valve's engineers. Following official social media accounts for Steam, and the affected game developers also provided a direct line to the latest news. But ultimately, for most of us, the solution was simply to wait. It was a tough pill to swallow, but the problem was so far upstream that we were merely passengers on a ship someone else had to fix. This outage forces us to confront a larger, more philosophical question about our digital lives. We've invested so much, not just money, but time and emotional energy to these digital platforms. Our game libraries, our movie collections, our communication hubs, they all exist as data on a server we don't own and can't control. This event has highlighted the incredible fragility of that ecosystem. We live in an age of digital legacy, where our collections and memories are tied to the stability of a handful of massive tech companies. When the internet works, it's seamless, almost magical. But when it breaks, we're reminded of how little we truly own. It's like having a library of thousands of books, but the only key to the building is held by someone else, thousands of miles away. This isn't to say digital ownership is bad, but it does make you think. So as the servers slowly flicker back to life and our game libraries reappear, it's worth taking a moment to reflect. What do you do when the tech fails? When the platforms we rely on for entertainment, connection, and even work just disappear? Do you have a backup plan, a favorite book, a board game, a project you've been putting off? This event wasn't just about a video game service going down. It was a global fire drill for our digital-first society. It is a wake-up call to remember the value of the tangible world and to appreciate the incredible yet delicate technological marvel that is the Internet. Let me know in the comments what you did during the great outage of 2025. Did you panic, or did you find something else to fill the time? Thanks so much for watching. If you found this breakdown interesting, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the world of technology and gaming. Stay safe out there and maybe keep a good book handy, just in case.